Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is 2025, man. I have not posted this year or in a long time, but it is MLB The Show 25 season. It's been out for, I want to say, about 3 weeks now. I am officially starting to record a new series on my channel called What Would Hecky Do? It is a ploy on how C-Brev's old, series was. He was a What Would Brev Do? And there it would be a sort of full, raw, unfiltered gameplay from every single pitch, every single at-bat, top half, bottom half of innings, giving you insight on what you want to do at the plate and what you're trying to do when you're pitching. That is going to be my take on it. Why you should be watching this video and why you should even give me the time of day is because I have been a 1,000 rated player before. MLB The Show 24. I was in season 1, top 255 MLB The Show player. And in previous years, I have been a World Series player from MLB The Show 20 up until this point, and I've seen improvement every single year, sticking to the same ideology, sticking to the same approach, and ultimately showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly in the game, because you know how MLB The Show is. It's a little, it's a little crazy. So the premise of this video is going to be a full ranked seasons game. We are currently rated, let's check this out. Currently rated, we are 21-5 on the year too, so it's good. We are currently rated 860. We are on the way to 1,000 yet again to try and pick up our boy, Steve Carlton. Like I said, 21-5 in the year. I'm a little nervous. I have not played in the last couple of hours. I've been a little bit on the, eating side, and we've been digesting a little bit. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series too. I'm really excited, looking forward to what I can do. And we're going to we can almost throw Clemens, but I don't want to do that just yet. We're going to go Jake Arrieta. Oh, that's great. People don't like to be home or away sometimes. It's just kind of like what MLB 25 is all about. Kind of weird. But I don't know how long this is going to take for me to get a game. We'll probably instant match with a couple of people. And that's pretty much what it's going to be. Again, a lot of this is going to be raw footage. Hopefully the footage doesn't look like piss, but it is what it is. We're going to be playing at 120 frames, and I cannot play at 60 to record. So we're going to be facing Boston TTVYT Vank TRB. Definitely a good guy. He's rocking some silvers in there. A little confused, but let's have ourselves a game. We're pitching Jake Arrieta. And it'll be a lot of the same ideologies of what we're trying to do here. We're going to check out his record, his rating, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to give you a glimpse into my mind of what I'm trying to do in every single pitch and how I approach every single game. 43 and 30, 836 rating with 860. Here we go, boys. We are hitting 389. That's been on the uptick. I'm not going to lie. We probably, the last 2-3 games we played, our average has gone up tremendously. And whoa, a 715 is kind of crazy. Okay. Here we go, boys. So first pitch, first inning, if you've ever been familiar with C-Brev and what he does, is you never want to be over-aggressive in the first inning. You want to figure out what the opponent is going to try and do to you and what he's going to try and expose to you as a pitcher. So a lot of people have patterns that you're trying to figure out in the first inning. So I executed that to perfection in my last game, and I'm going to try and do that again for you guys as well. So just trying to figure out what type of pitch sequences he likes, what type of out pitches he's going to go for, and just eliminate that from there. Because it gives you a glimpse into their head and what they're trying to get you out on. So right now we've seen sinker, slider, changeup, and he's going to go right back to that sinker out and away. So that's something he's like fine with. But last time he went there, he went in here. So he's going to walk us. It's okay to be like super patient in the first inning because you're trying to figure out, like I said, what the pitcher's going to do. Back to the sinker outside. Last time he missed outside, he came in. And he did it again. So he doubles up on the sinker. Let's see what else he's comfortable here. 2-0. Again, 3 straight in a row. So now we know that. He's going to go 4 in a row. Being as patient as possible. Your 4 straight sinkers. And a change of away. We're going to see if we can get a sinker or slider in this count. And we got it right down the middle. And we're going to send it right back up. That's going to be gone. That's what we get when we're patient. We already knew what he was trying to do. And that's the only time I'll ever be aggressive. Because he kept repeating that sort of sequence. It was just sinker, 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 sinker. and we were able to jump it because we knew it was coming. We were preloaded for that, and this is going to be a righty. So the first righty we're going to take as well. He's going to do a first pitch slider, and we're going to see what he's going to do after that. What I'm thinking is probably sinker in this spot, and we were correct. So that's just how I like to play. Hello? Bad connection there. That was a little confusing. But yeah, that's pretty much how I function, and this is like kind of crazy and surreal that I'm doing this in the first video, which is, you know, not intentional whatsoever. But you're kind of seeing what I want to do here at the plate. And this is the first time he's been able to get ahead with sinker and slider, so now we don't really know what's going to happen here. Curveball, okay. So lefty, sinker, slider, curveball in that sequence. We could also look for a front hip sinker or a sinker middle away again. But last time we hit it out, so he's probably going to come in. And it's going to be fastball. Different sequence again. So we're going to see what we can do here. No outs, man on first. 18 pitches already. And we're going to battle that one. That one was a little bit faster. We weren't ready for that, but he's kind of nibbling at the corners, trying to see what he can get us on. And that one was a little bit of a panic pitch. I definitely tensed up a little bit. We're sitting for sinker middle in here. Slider.
That's in. Ball.
We're looking for a pitch we know we want, and it's going to be one of those two. And we're going to be all over that again. And we're going to have man at first and second with no outs. Wonderful clinic right now. Beautiful to start the game. Same thing, let's go here. We're going to be ready, pounce on this. And that's going to be in the gap, and we're going to score one. See if we can advance on the throw. There we go. This is how you want to play. This is at the top level. That's how you want to be. You know what's coming. And again, a righty. He started off with a slider first pitch, and he's going to do it again. Last time we weren't ready for it, but it was a sinker, so we're going to ambush. Slider again. He doubles up on the slider. Again, you want to make sure that this sinker is going to be right here. It's going to be here. All over there. It was a fastball, but we had our bat speed ready for the sinker. Again, this is going to be really, really, really tactical in what we're trying to do here. Sinker. We were ready for sinker. We're going to score on that, and we're going to get bailed out. Are we going to be safe? Yes, we are. I'm going to pause real quick so I can give you a little bit of a slowdown on how this is going. No, we're not going to take that. So right now, what's happening is we were able to figure out what he was trying to do relatively easy. Granted, Jake Arrieta, you know how a hard sinker, hard slider, that's what you're trying to look for, and that's what you're trying to eliminate. Rule number one, rule of thumb, is never be beat by a fastball or sinker. You always want to eliminate a fastball, always want to eliminate the hard stuff, because if not, that is a thing that can be exploited. It is very easy to adjust on sliders and changeups and curveballs, because you can clearly see when the pitch is being released, or using tempo, which I don't really use, because I play. And there it is. That's going to be a first inning quit, no outs, and ultimately pure domination from the plate. And that is how you want to approach every single game. So let's break that down real quick. All right, so now we can kind of slow that down a little bit. And what happened in that last game was, like I said, there was a sort of pattern to righties and lefties. So righties, you can tell he started us off with a slider. Directly after that, it was going to be a sinker. Anytime he had a sinker, he was going to double up on it because he was frustrated because of the first at-bat. We didn't swing the bat until, I want to say, the 9th, 10th pitch of the inning. And that's what I'm trying to do every time I hit. I want to at least get 10 to 20 pitches in the first inning. Why? Because it gives us tendencies, and it gives us out pitches and everything, like I was saying at the beginning of the game. It gives us an opportunity to read our opponent. And that was the hitting side. Very fast game. Unfortunately, we got to play another one. I got to show you more. We're going to hop into one right now. We are currently 879, about to be at 900. So we're going to play at Iron Horse, the stadium I've been playing at since Lord knows how long. I've been playing at this stadium for 4 years. I switch back and forth, just, you know, kind of get a little bit of that nostalgia, baby. We gotta have a little bit of fun with it. And if you know who I am, and you see a couple, we're gonna pitch Roger now. And why I sound a little bit different when it's a sort of educational video. I want to get a point across, and I might be blabbering because of how fast the pace of the game is sometimes. There's different sorts of ways I want to adjust to my content and kind of appeal to different audiences and stuff like that. So we're going to be home this time. and he's using the Clay Buttholes boost. Pitching Walker Buehler. Haven't seen him online just yet. I've seen him on co-op, but I have not seen him in 1v1 ranked. So let's see how that goes. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a breakdown. Win, lose, or draw, by the way, guys. We will post these videos anyway because it gives us an idea of what we're trying to do, and I want you to get better ultimately. Got another one, 48 and 31, 859 rating to an 879 rating. Let's hop right into it. We've been hitting the ball hard. I'm not going to lie. We've been hitting the ball hard. So now we're going to be home. It's going to be very, very different at this point. And I'm going to give you a little bit of an idea of what we're trying to do. So righties, we always want to start, with the rocking chair method. This is what Seabrev taught me. And this is what we're going to give to you guys as well. So fastball, right? He's very late on the fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
With that, there's 2 ways of going about it. You can, 1, go rocking chair or throw till it works. So here in my mind, he could be like, oh, let me auto adjust because I've been very late on the fastball twice. But this is just to get him off of it. He wanted it, but he wasn't sure. So now his bat is slow in the outside half. Let's see how it is on the inside half because that gives us an idea. Check swing again.
That's a ball.
And we're going to take his eyes off it again and go to a splitter. There, he was able to hit it because he was very early. So we're going to take that to our advantage and go to his slider here. Beautiful. You saw how fast his bat was for that one. So now you want to make sure you can identify that next time a righty is up. So now it's a lefty. We're going to go with sinker first pitch. I always like to do this. Just to give us a little idea. He was, good on it. So, a little bit of an off timing on it, and then we're going to switch it up, go a little bit harder on the inside. Late. There, we can go anywhere. So, again, I'm going to go to the slider. He just had a slow bat on the inside half, but I want to see him over adjust. Beautiful. Okay. So, he was good on that. Now we're going to go back to the splitter. He wanted to go.
That's a ball.
And if he goes with this, then it'll tell me how good of a player he is. Beautiful. Okay. So his bat is going to be a little bit harder to reach those outside pitches. With a guy like this, it's a little tough because Ted Williams is really good and he has a good swing. He's going to be early on that. So he definitely... Oh, whoa. Late. Okay. Definitely didn't align with what I saw. Fastball again. And then... Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to pause. And then we're going to go back to the slider in this spot. Let's see if we get a little bit of an over adjustment. Nope. Spits on it again.
1-2.
And we're just going to throw it again because, I mean, again, it's 1 run. And he was ready for it that time. So now we know he can adjust to that, and we're going to have it be an out. So that was a 1-2-3 inning. It gives us a little bit of an idea. Outlier is such a very, very important thing because if you cannot hit outlier, it will be exposed and thrown over and over and over again until you adjust. So there he made that adjustment. Now we know against lefties, we're going to have to switch up what we're throwing here. On to the bottom of the first. What's going on here, buddy? That's not very fun. And he quit. So there, just like that, there's another, like you can either, I'm really trying, guys, but I didn't think these quits would come this quickly. One, we didn't get the hit, and the other one, we didn't get the pitch. So we got both, I guess. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it wasn't, as long or as detailed as I wanted it to be. Just can't force another one in there. So hopefully you guys, enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down there in the comments what I can improve upon if you like the quality of the video or if there's anything that it's hard to see. Please, open to feedback at any time. And let's all get better together, boys. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.